Hi, welcome to another episode of Body Talk. This is a podcast where viewers write in what their questions are about pain, about exercise, about any unusual thing. I try to do a video to answer your questions. These videos will be full of stretches and strengthening and just general advice. If you'd like this information, make sure you subscribe to my podcast, give it a thumbs up, and share it with anybody you know that might have a question about their own health, workout, or pain. So one of my viewers, Chris, wrote in asking, neck pain. Why do I always wake up with it so stiff? Well, the number one problem is usually posture. Most of us are unaware of it during the day, and that leads to issues. Good posture is when your ears line up with your shoulders, gently pulled back, so there's a good line there. Every inch that your head translates forward when you're sitting at the computer or driving with your shoulders rounded, every inch adds 10 pounds of pressure to the discs. The discs are the shock absorbers in your neck. So if your head 4 inches in front of your shoulders, that's 40 pounds of pressure on a disc that can handle it, but not for long. So the number one thing I teach people about posture is bring awareness to it. In my office, we use a little card. It hangs from the rearview mirror and it's got instructions on the back. What these instructions say are the key, not the thing that's hanging there. So you can hang a piece of ribbon, you can hang a Kewpie doll, or even a regular air freshener. Those instructions are these. Sit up nice and tall with good posture. Pull your shoulders gently back, your ears in line with your shoulders, and adjust your rearview mirror so you can see out the back. If you're driving down the road and can't see out that mirror, don't change the mirror, change your posture. It's a really good way to bring awareness to it. Every time you get in the car, you'll see that thing and you'll think about posture. You'll start to slowly build those muscles back up so that they are doing it naturally without thought. It's a good place to start. Next, we have a couple of exercises, some gentle stretching I recommend you do before you go to bed. Loosen things up. So the first one is to gently just take your ear towards your shoulder. Now you can just adjust your head back and forth, trying to find the sweet spot where you feel a stretch from the ear down to the shoulder. You can also take this arm and reach for the floor. It kind of acts like an anchor. When you find that sweet spot, no pinching, no pain, you hold it and breathe. 5 deep inhales, 5 slow exhales. And then you take it to the opposite side. Again, take the chin, adjust it till you feel that stretch between the ear and the shoulder, then reach that arm down towards the floor and feel that stretch between the ear and the shoulder. It should feel good. Gently turn your head in one direction. Hold it for a couple of counts. And then the opposite direction. Hold it for a couple of counts. Take your chin forward. Take your chin back. Shoulder shrugs up and back, loosening up the muscles of your upper trapezius. Take them in the opposite direction. These are really good things to do throughout your day, especially if you sit at a desk and don't move a lot, or if your whole job is keyboarding with your head forward. Gently check in with your posture and move it. I have one tool that I especially love. This one is really inexpensive, and I'll put a link in the comments below to show you where. But it has these 2 little massage balls. You can extend these into wider things if you have a thicker neck, or if you want to use this somewhere else on your body. But this is a massage tool. You take this behind your neck and you gently pull together. So you're just squeezing up and down your neck, getting into those muscles to give them a little bit of relief. This is brilliant. It works those muscles you can't reach. The reason I like this model is because it has this little string that you can use to reach behind you so that you can pinch into the upper trapezius. This is where a lot of tension comes. So you can use this massage tool to make things loosen up and easier. I also like to find a little tender spot, a place that hurts so good where you press it and you're like, oh yeah, hold that, and then gently move my head, tilting my ear towards the opposite shoulder or turning my head away. It's a great way for you to work on the knots in your neck and release the strain and stress of your day. My other favorite tool, a little bit more expensive, but they sell these in all different price ranges. This is one of the best. This is the Hypervolt. I'll put a link down below where you can buy it. Basically, you use this massage tool to get into the muscles of your neck. Some of these come with a little attachments you can attach to your wall so you can get it behind your back and press into it. But if you're lucky enough to have somebody use it, this will knock out those knots and ease strain and stress faster than anything you can imagine. I've got one more tip for you. So one of the best places you can treat neck pain is actually in bed when you're sleeping. I like to do a couple of things. First, take a towel, just something about this big, and roll it up. Make a tight little roll, slide it in the bottom of your pillowcase so that when you lie down, your neck is supported by this little roundness of that towel. The second thing to remember, you can make a step out of your pillow. Your shoulders lie here, your head lies on the upper one with that little roll supporting your neck. And I'll give you one piece of advice. If you're sleeping on your stomach, your neck pain is never going to go away. Unfortunately, when you sleep on your stomach, we flatten out the cervical spine and then we twist it. We spend a lot of time there. Over time, that just causes wear and tear in the joint, and it will lead to problems. It's a hard habit to break, changing your sleeping position, but it's well worth it to avoid pain in the future.